right, I want to talk about wilderness areas. I've talked a lot about national forests because they're free to camp in. You usually have hiking trails, not as many amenities and not as many rules, that kind of thing. Wilderness area is the next level. Wilderness areas sometimes are adjacent to state forests or like within or national forests or around state forests, state parks, that kind of stuff. And the thing about them is that there's extra protections. So in national forests, they log them, they get the timber from them and stuff, and they can use machines like chainsaws, but then in wilderness areas you can't use motors of any kind. So when a tree falls in the way of the trail, if there are trails, then the Forest Service or whoever's maintaining it has to come in with manual saws and cut those trees out of the way. So it's extra special when you're in a wilderness area, and it's usually less maintained. So if you're more of a serious hiker, then it's just a funner place to be, So if you're hiking and you start in a national forest, or you plan on hiking and you see like a cluster of different types of land, you should probably head there. Sometimes a state forest be right next to a national forest, right next to a national wilderness area, and you got all kinds of different things all around this one area. Like the Uwaris were like that in the middle of North Carolina. Right now I'm in Joyce-Kilmer. I think it's the recreational forest, might just be Joyce-Kilmer. It's like the Joyce-Kilmer Slick Rock Wilderness Area. So it starts with the Joyce-Kilmer, I think it's like a memorial park maybe. And now I've taken a trail that leads off the map. Like if you're at the main gate, not the gate, but like the main signs at the front, and you're looking at the maps, like there's this like figure 8 loop, but then there's one trail that just goes off, and it didn't say it was going into the wilderness area, but I just was hiking. I am in it now, and I could tell. I think I'm off the map now. It's pretty great. Something that adds to this is how there's no cell phone signal. So even something basic as like checking a map, which I don't think is a big deal. It's like, nope, there's no distractions. No distractions at all. It's pretty amazing out here, actually. The mountains and the views, and then I don't think this is a main trail, but sometimes they just have trails going down to water, Just in case you're thirsty or whatnot.